after college, I knew that I was going to pretty much go for it. And I moved back home to Maryland from Philly. I went to the Art Institute of Philadelphia for fashion design. Went back home, my hair already started growing my hair out. I already started shaving off my facial hair. And basically, I already had a very androgynous look in the sense of sometimes it would throw people off and they would kind of wonder for a second. So basically, I took my time, researched it more, found out what I can do, little teeny things, got my ears pierced for like the third time, got the right makeup, learned the right little tips, and pretty much September the 16th, 2006 is the first time I went out dressed up. My best friend Candy, she went with me, and we went to high school together, so she was pretty much like the only person that was there to say go for it. You know, I'm going to help you, even if that means I'm in the shoe store with you while I'm ducked down trying on shoes, trying on heels, and she's just like, it's okay. And she didn't have any friends before me who were trans, so it was, sometimes people don't have anybody. So it was a week and a half before my 21st birthday, and we went to a club in DC called Club Love, and it was like a regular night. It was my first time going to a club. It was my first time going out dressed up. It was a lot of pressure on me. But I went through with it and I said, okay, this just kind of confirmed that I'm ready. Not that I am, but that I'm ready to act on it, because a lot of people don't. When you hear stories of people, or when you look up to somebody who's transitioned, a lot of times they don't want to give away their secrets, or they don't want to help the next person out, either for competition or just because they want to feel like they're the only one, and I just feel like I'm young, I can give good advice, I can help people. It's not just because I got the chance on Top Model. I had my degree, I was working 3 jobs, I was working nice full-time job at one point before Top Model. So I just have a lot of knowledge, and I've learned so much so quickly. I've been through all the steps really quickly. So I just like to help people. When I was in the background of Top Model and I heard everything Mr. J was telling the model, I was like, okay, I'm going to take this and I'm going to do my best, because I'm a background extra, and this is my opportunity too. I didn't think it would be me like for modeling per se, but I'm like, well, I'm going to be on TV, you never know. So I made sure I purposely tried my best to outshine the model. That was my goal, just to do my best. Not really for them, but just to do my best. So afterwards, I did have a conversation with Mr. J, about, has there ever been a trans girl on Top Model, because, I think it would be a good opportunity for me. After that, it really drove me to say, wow, I can do this too. Not I can do this, but I can do this too, because like I said, I have so many talents. So I'm like, wow, I can do this too. So he said, no, there hasn't. But he said, if it's something you want to do, you should try out, you should do it. So basically, I got a call back months later for coming back to audition, and I was really skeptical. I was skeptical because they said, people in high places saw you in the background and they think that you have a lot of opportunity, you should come out. I'm like, okay, yeah, right, you're right. It was pretty obvious who they were referring to. I'm like, yeah, right. So basically one day I was working, I was living in a program at the time, assisted living program, because I had moved up to New York and I had ran out of money. And I didn't want to move back home because I was transitioning and I didn't want anybody to affect that. But I knew that I wanted to do things the right way. Either I disappear, cut off my whole family, my friends, my life, and everything, and just try to move away, start a whole new life, change for everything, and just do it that way, or I can just continue to have my family and friends and just go and just accept my truth and my reality, which is that I have transitioned. It's harder in a sense, but not really, because I've talked to many people who ask me for advice, who say, I miss my family or I miss my friends, but only person that knows is my boyfriend, or only person that knows is nobody, or my best friend, or nobody knows. And it's hard because I don't have anybody to talk to. I just knew I didn't want that to be a part of my life, because just me pursuing my career in general, I knew it would be hard enough, that I didn't want that to be a part of it. Because transition is hard. It's hard when you have to deal with the criticism from family, friends, when you go out in public. If you're not all fully transitioned, or you're not as passable, it's many hard things. But that's why it goes to show that it's not for fun for somebody who do it, because they know that it's risk along with it. There's always been models here for years and years, like Wade, even the story of Tracy Africa. I don't know if you heard of her, but she's older than my mother, so it was even before I was born that she was a supermodel, and basically when they found out, she was kind of like blackballed, And you know that happens, and sometimes usually you hear stories of there are trans people in the industry, but they don't come out because they want to pursue the career. I feel like it shouldn't matter. You can sell a garment, you can sell a garment. It doesn't have anything to do with your sex, or what you have going on beneath your clothes. But a lot of times for people, it's hard. They can't just talk about it because they feel like they'll be blackballed, whether it's career or personal life. That's just the reality of it. And there's more designing, more modeling, more acting, more speaking. Trying to really sit down and write because I have somebody, you know, some people interested in that aspect of me. And also music. That's something that I really want to be able to sit down and really do because I see myself on stage dropping it like it's hot. I see myself as a performer. That's something I always like to do too. When people say, oh, you're a model, or oh, you're a designer, make up your mind, I say I'm an artist. I'm an artist because I have many talents, many natural talents. And, you know, like I said, it goes back to saying, why not do everything or a lot of different things if you're capable of doing that? One day I might feel like designing, one day I wake up and I want to act. You know, and it's just one day I wake up and my emotions make me want to write. It just goes to show that as an artist, if you are artistic, sometimes I can't control my time. Sometimes I can't control it. You know, one day I might want to sketch or paint something. I'm like, I just have a block. I can't do it, but I want to write. So it just works like that, and hopefully one day I can be at a place in my life where all of them will come back full circle and somehow merge together, because I know it will. I don't think that God gave me these talents for nothing. I don't think I was put in the opportunity I was for nothing. And you know, I'm a religious person. Or I would say I'm a spiritual person. And you know, people can say what they want. Oh, you know, the devil can do miracles and things. No, I believe that I was given these talents and I was put in this place to help people for a reason. And I don't believe that nothing the devil could do or have done has put me here. Honestly, I look up to Oprah, I look up to Tyra, and I want to have my own empire. So that's the direction I want to go. I'm on Twitter now. My Twitter is Isis Tweet, ISISTWEET. Make sure everybody go out and follow me. I always keep it real, so you might catch random things on there that you're like, okay, that's too much information. I'm on MySpace. No, I don't know if people are really on MySpace anymore, but myspace.com/IsisKing, Ice85. I'm on Facebook. My Facebook has a limit. I don't know why Facebook made 5,000 friend limit. So I have a fan page now, which I go on and I respond and I talk to people on there. So that's Isis King official fan page. And you know, look me up, look me for events, and look out for more things from me in the future. And like I said, keep up with me because I'm always tweeting about, always talking about what's going on next with me. Hi everyone, I'm Isis King, and thank you for logging on to IamFashionWeek.com.